Sometimes, it can be easy to assume that animals, especially in the wild, don't have much compassion for humans. But the reality is that oftentimes they display incredible empathy for others. When parents lost sight of their kid for a minute, the little baby got too close to the road. And that's when the brave family dog noticed that there was danger and decided to help by stopping an upcoming car. And the driver took the baby back to the parents. Grizzly bears are among the most lethal creatures in the wild and has no natural predators due to their brute force. When a family rented a lake house, a grizzly bear was coming their way, and that's when their two dogs didn't hesitate to go after it and back him away. This cat makes sure the kids get safe to school by walking with them and being very alert. And what makes it more impressive is that he still does it in the middle of the winter. There is always the risk that a wild animal can attack, and that's why it's never a good reason to try to train or domesticate them. At the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, a 400-pound lion all of a sudden decided to turn on one of his trainers. And that's when a lioness decided to stop the lion and save the man. Luckily, no one was hurt. In Kittapawan City, two pet dogs fought against a giant cobra that wanted to enter the house, where a 1-year-old baby was sleeping. Luckily, after a 2-minute struggle, they managed to defeat the snake, and goes to show that despite not speaking human language, they can be more brave, caring, and loyal than most human beings. This cat is smart enough to realize that heights are dangerous, especially for a kid. An incredible moment happened when a man in a wheelchair fell down, and his clever horse was able to help by lying down, so the owner could climb up, and then proceeded to take him home. Okay, this is not a human that's being saved, but shows the compassion and smartness of these two dogs, who helped a fish that was stuck in shallow water. During the winter, a house in Alaska happened to be on fire in a very remote area, with limited light conditions and roads that were not marked properly. When the troopers couldn't find the house, the family German Shepherd led the authorities to the owner's property. Luckily, the owner left the house quickly and there were no injuries. In a town in Colorado, a bear was looking for food and looked like he was trying to break in a house, and that's when the family cat scared the bear away, despite being a fraction of the size and weight. This hero dog went the extra mile to help his owner that was too tired to push the wheelchair. Even though friendships between humans and wild animals aren't the most common, sometimes wild animals prove to be as loyal as pets. This zookeeper was saved by a tiger from a surprise leopard attack. Even though beware of dog signs don't make you unliable if your dog bites someone, it may be an effective tactic to deter potential burglars. This burglar was trying to get into a house when the family's dog saved the day. This crocodile had no choice but to back off, when the family's cat made a big threat. In Italy, part of the water rescue team members are actually dogs, which are all breeds that love being in the water, such as Labradors and Golden Retrievers. And well, with a lot of training, they're able to jump from helicopters to save human lives. After the toddler started to open a hot oven, the clever family cat realizes that the dangerous kitchen appliance could hurt him, so decided to release the toddler hands from the handle. When a woman was struggling to get on a horse, the horse decided to help her out. Mute swans tend to attack humans, especially small children, but nothing was going to happen to this family with their protective dog on guard. With corn plants getting to heights of up to 16 feet, it's almost impossible to simply spot someone who's lost in a cornfield. When a toddler wandered around and got lost in his grandparents' cornfield, his life was saved when the family's dog didn't leave his side and continuously barked until they found him. When an intruder entered a home, a Great Dane greeted the man thinking it was just a normal guest. But then his owner came up to check what was going on and she freaked out. And that's when the Great Dane realized it was not a welcome guest. When an unknown dog got a little too close to his young owner, a cat came sprinting towards him to scare the dog away. When a man was playing a harmonica at a park and didn't have any sort of audience, some geese around got close and became his audience. An adorable moment to see is a dog trying to help his owner paddleboard. This dog makes sure to every night check on the kids to make sure they're sleeping safe and sound. This monkey was worried about a baby tiger that was not able to swim properly, so he took him to a human nearby. Back in 2005, an unbelievable chain of events occurred when a 12-year-old girl was kidnapped by men who wanted to force her into marriage. But a group of 3 lions chased off her abductors and protected her until she was rescued by Ethiopian police. And according to wildlife experts, the lions saved her because she was crying, and it could have sounded similar to a mewing sound from a lion's cub, so their protective instincts came into place. This smart cat is so protective of her owner that she wouldn't let him rest his hand out the window. After a dog jumped in and saved a kid who was struggling swimming, they tested if he would do it again, and to everyone's surprise, the dog is definitely a hero. When swimmer Adam Walker was attempting to break a record by swimming 17 hours in the sea, an incredibly scary moment happened when he noticed a great white shark just under him, tracing his every move. But confused why the shark wasn't attacking him, he took his side and had about 10 dolphins swimming by his side, acting like bodyguards, causing the shark to leave.